Welcome to Amanda Maffei Music and Each Song a Story, where each story leads into its song. Rocketeers Sam and Grace, with Vance Gilbert as Sam, Diane Edgecombe as Grace, Jackson Gilman as Jimmy, Mary Scarlotta Rowe as Ma Bailey and Ms. Chang, and Judith Black as Mr. Chang. Ready, set, here we go. In another place and time similar to this, there lived two friends, Sam and Grace, and their foster mom, Ma Bailey. Listen and learn how solving the mystery of 4 UFOs helps Sam's biggest wish come true.
Ground control to Grace and Sam. Time for supper. Coming, Ma.
That's Grace beelining it over in her wheelchair. When Ma Bailey calls you like that, you gotta go pronto. That's her last call before the boom falls voice. Don't get me wrong, she's the best. It's just you don't want to push your luck. Grace filled me in 3 years ago when I first got here. We were both 8. To tell you the truth, I didn't like Grace very much at first. Her or Ma. Grace was so full of herself, like she was the best thing since Wi-Fi. Ma adopted her when she was 6. When I was 6, I was on my 3rd foster home. Ma Bailey's my 4th. I hope she's my last. We're waiting to hear back from my caseworker. He's supposed to call and tell us if the adoption's going through. Ma said she's so glad she can finally stop looking because she's found the 2 best kids in the whole world. It turns out Grace is pretty cool. She likes to play the way I do. We pretend we're in outer space a lot. Watch out for space aliens. They crawl all over your ship and set traps if you're not careful. Sometimes we blast them with our superpower ray guns, but other times we just rig our whole ship with electromagnetic zapper wire. Of course, we don't always zap them. Sometimes we negotiate. We've got an atomic translator for that because space aliens speak really weird languages. Grace is good at those. We have our own business, too. Samuel Henson and Grace Bailey's first-class detective and spy agency. Whoa, maybe if my adoption goes through, we'll change the name to Bailey and Bailey's. Or maybe Henson Bailey and Bailey's. Whatever. Let me tell you about our first case. Our friend Jimmy came over after sleeping at his cousin's.
Sam, Grace, you'll never guess what I saw last night.
What?
4 UFOs.
UFOs, huh?
Are you sure, Jimmy?
I'm pretty sure. I was at my cousin's sleeping out in their tent. I couldn't get a sleep, so I lay out under the stars to look for constellations and planets, stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I saw this weird glow. This weird glowing orb. It floated across the sky. A couple minutes later, I saw another. And then another. And then one more. 4 in a row. They moved real slow and methodic.
Oh, this is big, Grace.
No kidding, Sam. I'll grab the compass.
I'll grab stuff to write with.
Let's go!
Grace and I totally believe in extraterrestrial life on other planets. Astronomers say there are like 10 trillion galaxies in our universe. Earth is only one planet in one of those 10 trillion galaxies. Tell me it's the only planet that's got life on it. No way. Anyway, Grace, Jimmy, and me booked it over to Jimmy's cousins. I pushed Grace's chair fast as lightning. We zoomed down the sidewalks. Ma gets bent out of shape when we do, so we keep it low-key when we're with her. We got to Jimmy's cousins and the tent was still up. He showed us where he was lying down and what direction the orbs were coming from.
That's west-southwest.
Mars. The orbs came from Mars, Jimmy.
Write that down, Sam.
Got it, Grace.
Well, how do you know they came from Mars?
Because, Jimmy, Mars is located west-southwest of us. That's how we know.
Everyone knows there's life on Mars, Jimmy.
There is?
For sure. Think about it.
Huh?
Martians.
Oh, yeah.
So, if those UFOs came from the west-southwest and crossed that way, that means they headed east-northeast. Write that down, Sam.
Got it, Grace. Jupiter's east-northeast of here, Grace.
Yep. So is Venus. Do you think they were planning to land on Jupiter or Venus, Sam?
Well, they couldn't land on Jupiter, Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Because, Jimmy, Jupiter's made of gas. It's a gas giant with a huge swirling storm on it called the Great Red Spot. No one can land there.
Come to think of it, Sam, not on Venus either, remember? Sure, it's made up of metal and rock like Earth, but Venus's air is poison. Almost all carbon dioxide. Take one breath on Venus and it'll kill you in less than 10 seconds.
Whoa, don't vacation on Venus.
I'm with you there, Jimmy.
So those Martians probably weren't looking to land at all, Grace. What do you think? Come to think of it, maybe there wasn't anyone on board those orbs at all. Maybe those UFOs were remote-controlled probes or satellites or something.
Maybe those Martians are considering Venus or Jupiter for some sort of experiment. From some sort of gas contraption, Sam, like an intergalactic gas-to-solid converter.
Whoa, Grace, that would be pretty cool. Maybe turn Jupiter from a gas giant into a terrestrial planet, a rocky planet like Venus.
And Mars and Mercury, Sam.
Could they do that to Earth?
No, Jimmy. Earth is already a terrestrial. Hey, but maybe they have a reverse button. Maybe they could convert Earth to a gas giant.
Yikes!
Whoa, gotta go. High noon alert, Grace.
High noon alert?
High noon chow time with Ma Bailey.
We'll catch you later, Jimmy.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Ma holds high noon chow time every day in the summer. She insists on us having lunch together unless Grace and me have something really important to do. But Ma says high noon chow time is really important. At lunch, we told Ma about Jimmy's UFOs and about our theory of Martian probes. She listened real close, but got one of those, I know something you don't know looks. She told us to go to Chang's restaurant after lunch rush. That Chang's was probably west-southwest of Jimmy's cousins. She said to ask them if they saw those UFOs. It's no use trying to get more out of Ma when she gets like that. She says only what she means to say and nothing more. After 3 o'clock, Jimmy went with us to Chang's. There's a real steep hill on the way over there. I hopped on the tipping levers of Grace's chair and we went for a speed demon ride down. Oh, Ma would kill us if she knew. Grace made me push her back up the hill to give Jimmy a turn. When we got to Chang's restaurant, Mr. and Ms. Chang were sitting at a table eating lunch. The rest of the place was empty.
Why, children, what a surprise! To what do we owe this honor?
Well, Miss Chang, Ma Bailey sent us to ask you if you saw UFOs last night.
UFOs?
Yeah, unidentified flying objects, Mr. Chang. Tell him, Jimmy.
Well, last night, around midnight, I saw some UFOs. 4 weird glowing orbs moving real slow and methodic across the sky.
UFOs. And weren't they beautiful, Jimmy?
Well, I guess so, sort of, but they were kind of creepy, too.
Your UFOs were our sky lanterns.
Sky lanterns?
Sky lanterns.
Sky lanterns come from our Chinese tradition. Our eldest daughter married last night. Their wedding reception was right here at our restaurant. When newlyweds light sky lanterns, they make wishes for their future. Our daughter and her new husband sent 4 wishes into flight last night.
I wonder, when I'm old enough to get married, which I'll never do, will they call me Mr. Bailey? Or Mr. Henson? Or maybe Mr. Henson Bailey? Or whatever. The Changs let us have some of their Chinese food. While we sat eating, both Ms. and Mr. Chang left and came back about 5 minutes later.
Children, please accept these sky lanterns as a gift. May your dearest wishes come true.
And then they bowed to us. The Changs bowed to us. We bowed back. Those sky lanterns were almost as big as us. They were made out of rice paper and balsa wood, so we had to be real careful getting them home. At night, Ma helped Grace and me launch our sky lanterns. It was tricky lighting that candle in the wire cup that hung in the middle. Here's how they work. The candle flame heats the air inside and makes the sky lantern rise. When you see it float, it's like you're floating too. I made my wish.
Samuel Henson Bailey, if you don't get out here this minute.
Uh-oh, I think I pushed my luck. Hold it. Did Ma say Henson Bailey? Bailey? I didn't hear the phone ring. Did you? Hey, sky lanterns really work.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Rocketeer Sam and Grace blast off into space, out to galaxies far, blow past planets and stars. First class detective and spy, they keep an ever watchful eye, solving case after case. Rocketeer Sam and Grace. Once they found Mars, wandering out too far, when its orbit went slack and it got off track, engines cranked to full torque, pulled Mars back through a time warp, placed it forth from the sun, blasted off for more fun. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rocketeers Grace and Sam heard thieves had a plan, a diabolical plot, steal the sun from its spot. Well, they tracked those thieves down and shot out waves of supersonic sound, bounced them far from Earth, beyond our universe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. From Grace and Sam to you, get yourself a Rocketeer crew. Escape gravitational force, fly the asteroid obstacle course, ride waves of magnetic fields, see solar flares reflect off your shields.
Ground control to Grace and Sam. Time for supper.
Rocketeer Sam and Grace blast off into space, out to galaxies far, blow past planets and stars. A first-class detective and spy, keep an ever-watchful eye, solving case after case. Rocketeer Sam and Grace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey Grace, where do astronauts put their coffee cups?
I don't know where.
On flying saucers. Seriously? What?
Hope you enjoyed Rocketeer Sam and Grace. Be sure to check out the other stories in this series. Celebrate the Colors, Claire Bear from No One Knows Where, Fixin' the Dinosaur, Leo's Lullaby, and The Pirate Way. Catch you next time.